So hey everybody, this is me Raman. Welcome to my channel. If you're new, please go and subscribe, and don't forget to click on that bell icon to get more updates. So in this video, we are going to see about Loki season 2 episode 4's review, and if you like all those 3 episodes review, please do like it and share it maximum. I made a playlist on it. Please do watch if you want, and let's begin with our episodes review. So this video contains a lot of spoilers. If you want spoiler free video, please do check other videos. This is full of spoilers. So in this episode 4, the real Loki has came, like real Loki flavor which we saw in the first season is shown here. So this is what we are going to discuss in this video. So we are already halfway through the second season of Marvel's Loki, and it is one of the best in MCU. In web series or whatever series you've seen. Comparing the last two, web series which came, it was not that much impressive as Loki, and did not had that much fans as Loki. But Loki has something to do. So the weird time testing series has already set up a very strange story in season 2, and it looks like things are about to come together as Loki and Mobius plan to prevent temporal meltdown. The TVA reaches a pivotal point in this episode 4. So episode 4 is kind of before going to episode 4. Let's discuss about this season 2. So season 2 picked up where we left off at the end of the season 1 finale, with Loki time slipping back to the past, forward to the present, and then even further forward to the future, which gave the God of Mischief a glimpse of how things used to be at the TVA and how they will be. In the past, he who remains was the very feasible or visible creator and the leader of the institution, and the employees like Mobius followed his orders. In the future, TVA was on the verge of destruction, but Loki and his variant Sylvie were trying to accomplish something during the crisis. So, before Loki could find out that what he has pruned by an unseen person, it actually saved his life in the present. After meeting key engineer Obi, the bowels of the TVA, Mobius and Loki decided to track down Sylvie by following Hunter X5, who abandoned his post for a comfy celebrity life on Sacred Timeline. Following his reluctant lead, they were not only able to find Sylvie, but also a TVA loyalist general called Dox, who planned to bomb all the newly branched timelines out of the sense of loyalty to the old timekeeper ways. Loki, Sylvie, and Mobius weren't able to stop most of the bombings. Sylvie refused to help Loki save the TVA any further. Having given up on retrieving Sylvie from her new home, a branched timeline where she slings Big Macs for living, and basically she sells Big Macs in McDonald's living. Loki and Mobius took a trip back to the past, hot on the trail of 2 other important TVA deserters, Judge Ravano Renslaver and Sentinel AA program Miss Minutes. They discovered the duo tracking the He Who Remains variant named Victor Timely in the 1800s, where they were priming him for greatness, so that he would eventually take over the TVA again in the future. And many events happen after that. However, they kind of try to bring him to the TVA as the main players collided over who could claim timely for their team, Sylvie and Ravonna came to blows, and Sylvie used He Who Remains Tempad to send Ravonna and Miss Minutes to Citadel at the end of the time, where Minutes teased a big reveal about Ravonna's past. Meanwhile, Mobius and Loki took Timely back to TVA in the hope that he could fix Obi, the temporal loom, and avoid complete meltdown. So this is kind of an insight about episode in season 2. So let's see a short kind of review of episode 4. In the fourth episode of Loki, it looks like Victor Timely will be helping Loki, Mobius, Obi, Cassie, and Hunter B-15 come up with ideas to fix temporal loom at the TVA with Miss Minutes now MIA again. It's extremely doubtful that they will able to count on her help. However, with Sylvie now joining forces somewhat with Loki again at the TVA, it suggests that the future we saw in episode 1 is drawing closer. Does that mean that episode 4 will see TVA finally face the temporal meltdown that has been teased for the last 3 installments of the series? Or will there be some kind of diversion, late interventions that prevents the catastrophe from occurring? We will have to tune in this to find this in this episode. So this part, what I am going to say is the main spoiler that I was saying. So, however, things have gone horribly wrong in this episode. Like everything goes fine. He brings back Victor Timely to the TVA timeline, and although there was a plan to expand the temporal looms ring to handle the influx of the new branched realities using that multiplier, the entire MCU timeline shockingly exploded after the temporal loom overloaded before it could be installed. Apparently, there wasn't enough time to stabilize the loom, despite Victor Timely's attempt to fix it as the temporal radiation and became far too strong, tearing Victor into shreds before he could even make it across the gangway. As such, all Loki and his allies could do was watch that time as the timeline and the entire TVA were seemingly ready to destroy in this episode end. So this is one spoiler, and I think after this series everything is going to be dark, because till now Loki was a fine, funny, not so dark things were happening in Loki. But in this episode, from this episode, I think the dark mode will start, I guess, because Ravonna Renslayer is shown killing many people in this episode. It shows her dark side, as well as you should see how this guy Timely was, was shredded in this episode. It was cut into slices, actually, to be precise, like a thread. His body will fly. And this whole thing was kind of beautiful, but bold as well as dark as well as. So that's it, people. Thanks for watching. Like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to click on my subscribe button. I don't know, nowadays they are saying like if you say subscribe, this subscribe will automatically subscribe for me, your subscribe button. So if you're getting that, I will say a subscribe now. Just see. If it hasn't happened, just click on the subscribe button and subscribe me. That's it, people. Thanks for watching. Like, share, and subscribe. I made a playlist. Please do watch. Thank you.